Hello and welcome back at another War Room stream. Today there is a lot of stuff we want to talk about, and it's not just me and Oscar. We have our beautiful CO again back with us, Marek Rabas, and creative director Oscar Solarfas. We are basically in the... Did I fail the name?
No.
Why is he laughing?
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I think
How was your week?
Yeah, it was good. I'm back from the hospital, and my knee is working, so good. I have still
Yeah, we don't have the freedom we had a couple
in the
weeks
past.
ago.
So we are under control now. Very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know. We thought you are dead already, but looks like you're not. So
Yeah,
glad you're back.
sorry. I break your celebrations, but
It's like I cannot believe 2 weeks has passed already.
yeah.
It's been 2 weeks and a lot of stuff happened past those 2 weeks. So to start with, let's talk about what changed, what we achieved, what we made, what we built in these 2 weeks.
We made a lot of things. The first and the most important, I would say, is we're working really hard towards the beta stage, which is a big milestone for us. We also started the first draft, because beta is getting close, so you have to start to think about what's next. Because beta is not the last thing, then it's release, and then the constant support after release. So we started to draft the first heroes that will come after release. It doesn't mean that we have them final, but we're starting to have some ideas and start to put some ideas together and some skills and some looks of how they may be or how they may look. And I can say that some of those ideas come from the old games that we had in MADFINGER. So I know that a lot of people were asking for bring back the characters from Dead Zone. So we definitely heard what you guys said, and we definitely are thinking on how we can put those characters into the war games. I don't know if you want to speak about a little bit more about the optimization and the bots.
Yes, as Oscar said, we're starting to building the full game together. We have the full loop, basically.
Yes.
You can start the game, you can play the game through the matchmaking, the matches, you can return back, you are promoted or leveling up, and so this is it looks like the final game finally. We start to optimize the game, so we have even on the beginning the game is running a lot faster than Shadowgun Legends. We optimize a lot of things because the battery and the stable FPS. We start to work a lot on the controls, to polish them. So
we even have more options than we had on Legends, right? Because we want to offer broad aspect. I don't know if that's a word, but more options to the people, so they can they will be able
More options and options.
More options and options.
More freedom.
Options inside the
More
options.
freedom.
So they will have more freedom also even per weapon.
Yeah.
So they can choose for a specific weapon, a specific type of aiming and shooting and this kind of stuff. So depending on the play,
we can say to be honest, the Call of Duty create like the new standards, and so we always were guys like the less options is better, you know, and they make like a lot of options different. So we said like okay, guys love it, so you know it's not bad, and because we are aiming for the competitiveness is making a lot of sense, so the people can choose what they want. We're still missing this very first game which we are using the gyroscope.
Yes,
the gyro.
correct.
Yeah, so it's still not like that. It will be first time, so hopefully we will implement it right. And yeah,
Cross fingers.
yeah, and also some other stuff. You know, we start to like I don't know if we said it. We already had like the full like the medals implemented.
Medals and challenges.
And yep. So it's like I think it was good. People working like crazy. And unfortunately, we will have the Christmas season, you know. So yeah, it's not good for the the CEO, you know.
We have to go on vacation, so bye.
Yeah, boring. Yeah. So
I think that's pretty much summarizing
yeah.
the whole 2 weeks.
Okay, tell me more about the beta. How does it look? What else do we need to do when the beta is coming?
We need to make it more stable. You know, this is the first thing. It's not only about the client; it's a lot about the server and architecture to prepare for everything. We want to introduce the bots there because we don't have so many people during the beta period, so there will not be so many concurrent users. So it will be very hard to find 10 people at the very short time.
Yeah.
So we will add the bots there, and people can play even alone and test them, you know. So it's mostly like the testing thing, you know, and the balancing thing.
Yeah.
And
We hopefully get a lot of data from users and a lot of feedback from them, so we can improve the game even more for them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. And we're still polishing the stuff because we are very crazy about how the things looks, you know, and all the UI and you know the flowing, animated, you know, so you should feel good.
Very picky.
Yeah, very picky, and I'm pretty crazy about this stuff, you know, that it should looks great and you should feel something, you know, there. So yep, it's not only about the informations.
Yep.
So that's I think this is what we are missing. And it will definitely be released with one. I don't want to say when, but soon.
Soon, DM.
So,
Yeah.
so to beta or to launch?
Not like this week, you know. So please don't expect it this week, you know. But soon.
Soon. Very soon.
Okay, soon is fair enough. Okay, let's move a little bit. We've been talking about the development, about the background. Now let's talk a little bit more about the gameplay. We have another video, another hero Unveil for you ready. Today with Sara, we will show you some Sara gameplay, and yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video.
Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to a Shadowgun Wargames hero Unveil, featuring Sara. Sara is a third-generation sentient android robotic assistant, formerly used by the Planetary Federation and later hired by Slade as his first mate. Although her main function is to assist her allies, she is still a force to be reckoned with in wargames. Sara's primary weapon is the Asclepius rocket launcher. It's perfect for supporting your team in large-scale teamfights, as its projectiles deal area effect damage between multiple opponents. Just try to keep your enemies at mid-range and be careful not to harm yourself when engaging targets too close to you. If you get into close combat or run out of rockets, your second choice is the Apione SMG. It deals only medium damage, but is still a good choice to help your team push back the enemy or defend yourself against closer targets. Both of Sara's abilities are designed to assist you and your team. The first one is the Healing Blast. Sara throws a grenade that will rapidly heal every ally hero near the explosion, including you. A well-placed Healing Blast can change the outcome of any encounter, so be sure to pick the correct time and place carefully. Sara's second ability is the Protection Dome. Sara sets up a big shielding dome around her, absorbing any damage from the outside for a limited time. The dome also has limited durability and will break after being under fire for a while. You can count on Sara to provide healing and protection in any scenario, but also deals substantial damage to the enemy team. Her rocket launcher enables her to hit multiple targets at once, making her a terrifying presence in tight team fights, while her rapid-fire SMG can finish off any wounded opponents. If you ever find yourself losing a fight, use the protection dome in conjunction with the healing blast. Simply place the dome around your team and heal everyone inside. Be careful not to deploy the protection dome too close to the enemy, as they can run inside and negate its effect. Sara combines both defensive and offensive capabilities in a slick metal frame. She is ready to help you and your team to become Wargames champions once the game is released. If you want to play the game as soon as possible, visit shadowgunwargames.com. Thanks for...
We are glad you like our Hero Unveil videos. You will obviously find them again on our YouTube channel and on our other social medias later on. But now let's talk about the Sara. Last time we talked about the Slate, I guess.
Correct.
That was our first Hero Unveil. So Sara is our prototype of support hero, let's say.
It's
so
a little bit
background of the design, Oscar.
Yeah, we already spoke a little bit about it on the first
Yeah, we did.
in the first war room, but as we mentioned last time, it's our support, but it's a little bit special support because for us
because it's Sara.
Because it's Sara, you know, and it's a robot, but also because we wanted the support players to have something else to do than just going behind someone healing and just not doing anything else. So we wanted to give her this splash damage mechanic, so we add the rocket launcher. So you can support your team by doing not extremely high damage, but high enough so it makes a difference. And she also has the SMG that can support if you run away, if you run out of rockets. So I think it's great. I think it works still as good as the classic supports, but it gives you something to do between actually healing and protecting your teammates. And I don't know if you want to speak about the lore, but she's a well-known character from Legends, from Shadowgun universe. She's actually the bartender on the...
Okay, you are very young.
Okay.
Okay, so she's from the original Shadowgun,
Uh-huh.
right? And she was like the sidekick from the Slate, and like the navigate. He's like the the ship, like the pilot, and she was also navigated and like the assistant of him. So she was getting like some kind of what he has to do, type of the contracts, communicate and whatever. And she was like a little bit sarcastic, and compared to the Slate. So now she looks like a little bit more nicer and more like the whatever, like the young guys tweak it a little bit. And she's missing some parts. And
I know which ones.
which we are not happy. And yeah, unfortunately. So the board changed a little bit. Yeah. And so it's here. I think you said it already. We didn't want to have like just the pure like the support guy who is not able to kill anybody or running with just the non-effective guns. Yeah. We put her like the rocket launcher because we think that she, as the support, should fight more from the distance than like to be like the pretty aggressive. And so she just like
you also don't have to aim that precise, because you may change in your crosshair a lot because you heal one on the right, then you protect someone on the left, and then you don't have to be so precise with the rocket launcher because you have the splash damage. So it makes sense.
First impression is like rocket launcher and support doesn't really.
For us, it
looks like it should be connected, but at this point it makes sense. It's long range damage, AoE damage for the team fight, so it's the supportive oriented type of damage, I would say. And it looks like it works perfectly.
And also like there was some iteration because like on the first it has like the healing like we had like the inside the legends. Yeah. So but it was like the around her, so it wasn't work well.
It was actually making a trap for your team because you had this area on the ground, so all your team was coming to this area. So some grenade from Slade could kill your entire team. So now she throws the grenade, which is like a healing blast, so it heals everyone around a specific radius. So
It's
It
more
has a
easy
li-
to use, you
Yeah.
know.
And it has a little bit of mini game, right? Because you want to put it right in the between two players so you can heal both of them. So it's a little bit more fun than just
Or 4.
or four or five,
five.
including yourself, because you can heal yourself with the grenade also. And the second skill, by the way, is the protection dome,
Shield.
which or shield or whatever you want to call
Shield
it.
dome.
Shield dome, protective dome shield.
Dome shield protective
Yeah.
bubble.
That it works really well, right? Because you throw it, you can either protect yourself or run away, or you can even block the enemy fire on a corridor, or you can put it on some place and all your team can go inside, reload, and wait for the cooldowns of the skills, and then go out and kill it.
Yeah,
But you need to be careful because it's not immune to damage, this shield, and it will break. If the enemy is shooting at it, it will eventually break.
Well, yeah, the protection dome shield bubble looks to be really good at making the fights a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Helping, especially in the how to say what's the right word if you need to squeeze somewhere like choke point
choke
or something,
point,
choke points and this kind of stuff, and especially for Space Paradise map. If you are not fighting directly on the middle, there's a lot of choke points, a lot of like halls or the doors where you need to actually stand and fight. So yeah, it makes the fights longer. It gives opportunity to tank to even get back for a while and then continue, and makes it more interesting.
It can
in terms
even
of team fighting.
It can even make the difference between winning and losing the team fight. Definitely, even without the healing, just having the shield, and if your team reacts to it, it can change the. Next.
Okay, deathmatch. Let's go.
Okay.
No, let's talk about the deathmatch. We talked about deathmatch
The
last
existence of it.
time. The existence of the deathmatch, and even on the first War Room stream, I guess. But we didn't really play. We didn't really play the deathmatch, so yeah. We decided that today there'll be a little bit more gameplay than you are used to. We will probably play like 2 or 3 games, but before we jump into the deathmatch, let's talk about the deathmatch more specifically. So what's the difference, once again, between the CTF and the deathmatch? What do we expect from the players on deathmatch map? Why is deathmatch designed the way it is?
I think it's more like the team deathmatch than deathmatch.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's in there.
And there is only one thing, you know, it's pretty messy, you know, like the people shooting here and there. But we want to still like resurrect some old school stuff, and use the power ups, you know, a little bit. Now we have only 2, but I think we will end with the, you know, maybe.
Yeah, we had some of them in mind that we could add, yes.
And it should just break like the running and gunning, you know, and it's more like the old.
Yeah. Well, so for the people that don't know what the power-ups are, they are stuff that is around the map on the ground, so you can pick and it will give you certain advantage. Right now, what we have implemented is health and ammo, but I think we even spoke about having increased health, like special packs of health that will increase your maximum health for some time, or having some armor,
buffs, you know,
or picking something that will make you run fast for a little bit, or this kind of stuff, which will break the boring aspect. I'm not saying team deathmatch is boring, but it adds more to it.
Yeah,
with this
some kind of the tactics, if you know like where the things are, so you can go do it.
It also gives a little bit of more sense to have Willow, the sniper, in the team deathmatch, because you can memorize where those power-ups will spawn, and you can be there aiming at the power-up before even someone got there. So it helps to bring sense to all the heroes we had.
Some shots from Neon City Deathmatch, which is the map that one is getting ready for us, because that's exactly the map and the game mode we are about to play pretty soon. So some more last things connected to the map we are about to play, to the game mode we are about to play.
Other than the power-ups, is pretty straightforward. You either have to kill 40 enemies, or kill more than the enemy team in certain time, because there is time limit to it. So if the time is over and your team has 30 kills and the enemy has 25, you will win. If there is 30 and 30, there will be a draw. And if you have
the
less,
timer is how many minutes? Is that?
right now it's
You
not
mentioned.
it's not final, but for testing purposes, we start to try it in 7 minutes. I don't know if this build we will play today will be on 7 minutes, because we increase it and lower it because we are testing the length of the match itself to find the right time. But it should be around 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Which is, I believe,
We're
for
still-
devices good.
Yeah, it's part of the balancing, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's time to
We can set it up.
kickstart
Maybe
the game.
Okay.
Do you know how this phone works?
Mine.
Android. How it's working?
Oh, I got it inside. Well,
You got it?
Yep.
All right.
oh, I got it as well. Nice.
So same thing we said last time. This is development build. So some things may be subject to change, and some things may not be as finished as we would like them to be yet. But as we said on the first war room, we want to be really honest, and this is what we have today, and this is what we show. We don't want to hide anything.
That's,
tap to continue.
That's correct and
Yeah.
honest.
Press.
So we can play. We hit play. And this is matchmaking. We don't know if we will be on the same team or not. So I hope we are not.
Oh,
I'm blue.
yeah, I'm blue as well.
So I will be playing Sara, so you can see.
Oh,
And Mara will be playing,
John. It's like
John Slade.
Okay.
we're missing one guy.
Yeah, I'm Jet.
Somebody was lost in the... Oh, it's you.
Press something. No, it's not me.
It's you? No?
No.
It's Jet.
Okay. Easy.
Easy peasy.
Here we go.
Oopsie.
Do-do-do,
Oh, turn off the sounds, I'm sorry. But I hate playing games without sounds, to be honest.
I don't know if I have sound, so...
If you are here, by the way, for the first time and you like the game,
Yeah. If you don't hear the sound, just spam it on the chat and we will see it, and then we will fix it. Because I don't know if this device is set to... I actually can... Well, yeah. Yeah, there is some sound.
well, I got lost already.
Well, we
I just wanted
implemented...
to mention that we mentioned it many times.
Oh,
But
fuck.
for the guys who are here for the first time, I will just like to tell you again to pre-register. You can pre-register now
And
for
then-
Android on Google Play Store, or for iOS, the pre-registration are open as well on App Store. Oh,
Okay.
and I'm dead.
This was
I guess.
me.
Oh my.
Oh,
I got outplayed.
oh Jesus, we are playing that deathmatch. I forgot. I was trying to go for the flag.
Yeah, me too, actually. I'm playing Runner in Deathmatch, like...
I played so many CTF that I was going for the flag.
Why the heck did I decide to play Runner?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Way low.
Yeah. No, come back!
And we have
Leave me alone!
we have actually a more complicated spawn system this time. Like there is things like you will never spawn on the line of sight of the enemy, for example. If one enemy or the enemy is too much on one side of the map, you will spawn on the other one. And I hate runner when I'm not runner. I hate jet when I'm not it. So it gives you a little bit of protection
Okay, this is not good.
when you spawn.
This is not fun, and it's not good. No, leave me up.
It's just nothing
nice.
there.
Yeah, no.
I'm dead. Again. Oh boy.
Okay.
You know, they usually let me win a little bit. But I think this time they are going for me.
Oh.
Okay. He's unkillable. I give up. What the heck? How did I die? Shit. Someone chased me down. No, I don't really feel like Runner is the best character for Team Deathmatch. What do you think?
It actually
Oscar?
depends on who it plays, because I thought the same, but then I saw people playing it destroying on TDM.
Really?
Yep.
So, did you just say I'm bad?
In other words, in other words, yes. I just said you are really bad at Jet. There was a Willow here somewhere.
Okay. I have Oscar, you know.
And you can hit yourself with the rocket, so you need to be careful.
Oh, okay.
I think I killed just one person.
You just got incredible kill.
So if I'm bad, if I'm that bad and I'm able to kill someone, just imagine I hate this guy.
I feel like.
Oh, you dead.
Did we buff the slow of Revenant?
I don't. What?
Because.
I think we changed last week. No, actually no. It was like long time ago, but we increased it. Yeah. It.
I know it feels a bit different.
It has more range now, and it slows a little bit more. Man, we are losing.
His jet is stronger than mine.
So even if I heal, I get the assist. So if I heal the guy that it kills someone, I still get that as a support, so it's nice. The jokes.
Okay. I don't think I can fight Revenant.
There is one guy in the office that plays always with Willow, and he destroys everyone. And I play Willow, and I cannot even aim, so...
And he will regret it.
Well, who would set the games can be about skill, right?
I will find out who he is.
And we will kill him. Oh.
Okay.
Connor.
Here it is.
No. Nice. 10 XP.
Yeah, this is the assist.
Beautiful.
There is no camp in the middle. I don't know if you remember this map from the
He's so
CTF,
good.
but in in this game mode there is no camp in the middle, so you don't heal on the middle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my
in
god.
Team Deathmatch. Otherwise, it would be way too strong, I guess, because you have no reason to move out of that, right?
Yeah.
You can just stay there
Yeah,
forever.
way too much.
That wouldn't be really. What? It's not fair.
There is like 3 people here. It's 26-28. It's quite fair. We equally bad, I would say.
how's the pistol of Prana? Is it strong?
If you keep your distance, it's...
It's not lagging for you? With this, like the...
You probably got cold twice.
No, I think it's like the when it's connected to the HDMI.
Could be.
Why are the 2 Revenants? No.
Well, yeah, you can pick whatever you want. So there could be duplicates.
Yeah, we've been actually talking about that
This is one guy.
last or 2 weeks ago, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're playing the character which is like, oh, we won?
Shit. No, we didn't won.
I've got victory.
I mean not.
because we are the losers.
We were playing together?
Yeah.
Easy clap. We won.
Okay. So
Okay.
this is one issue we have. We just restart the app and it works perfectly again.
Oh, I've got level 14.
We want to play another match or
Yeah, sure. We have like, let's play at least one more team deathmatch, I guess, and then at the end, I think we can play the CTF, then question and answers, and that's it.
yeah. We need to let them like maybe 1 to 5 minutes to set it up, and then we can play it definitely.
Okay, but now we can basically run the deathmatch immediately again, right?
Yes, we can play again.
So yeah, let's go.
Right,
that.
people on the
I'm
other
looking
side
for
of
the players. I hope someone will want to play with me this time because I'm too good. You know?
Sorry, I'm so good. I'm still leveling up. 16 levels. There we go. That was easy.
Okay.
So we can queue again.
Match found for me. Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Aye.
Oh.
I guess the QA guy will become running right now. So
Oh, I get inside.
You get inside?
Yes. Yeah, wait. Touch it.
Touchy.
Hello,
Touchy.
I get
not
it.
So
working.
of course you get because CEO of the company has priority on the matchmaking. Yeah, I'm in as well. You can always restart the app.
As I said, nobody wants to play with me.
You can restart the app if you want.
It's
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
If I found out how to control the.
I can do it for you if there is no cable attached.
Try to improve the.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is this? Oh, Jesus. And workers. There we go.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome. Totally clear. If something breaks,
Oscar is here.
is Oscar here to fix it? Okay.
Oscar
so,
the builder.
Well, for the people that was not here last time, we are right now. We have this warm-up mechanic at the beginning. Is there for two reasons. One is so you can warm up yourself a little bit at the beginning, and to let people connect to the game because some devices obviously load faster than others. So as we are looking for a really fair experience, we have this time at the beginning, so you can catch up.
We are Space Paradise.
I
Well,
think
that was fast.
yeah. I think we couldn't connect because they were changing the game mode to CTF, so we are playing CTF actually.
Cool. Even better then. I didn't want to swap it that fast, so.
Yeah, it's the thing, like there's guys behind this wall, and they see the stream, so they see.
Glass, by the way.
But it's a wall, right? So they see they see the stream like maybe a couple of minutes with delay. So when they don't know what happened, they just do stuff. So
No, that's actually my fault. We told them that we want to play the Space Paradise as the second map, but the deathmatch was way too fast, so I was like, oh, never mind.
But it's fine. And we have 7 minutes on the best of 3 or 7 minutes.
Okay. So
we're playing together or not?
I don't know.
what?
Like till you,
Oh,
because we did not change the nickname at the beginning, so I don't know who you are.
runner in our base.
Camping.
Surprisingly, he's running away, and he killed me with the shotgun.
The enemy Sara tried to kill me with a healing
He
grenade.
got our flag, and we are without flag. Yeah. Can you blink with the flag?
No, you
No.
will drop it actually.
You can like the blink.
Well, you can blink, but you will drop the flag. Right now there is no messaging for it, but we are implementing.
Because I remember it worked like that, fast. But last time I played chat, I could blink and I still had the flag.
That's
So I wasn't sure if it's like
Liar!
That never happened?
That never happened.
Okay.
Oh my god. What a snipe. 360 no scope.
Enemy team
Oi, oi.
takes the
Someone got
flag.
the
You've
flag.
taken the flag.
So the spectator.
Go, Mara, go.
This is Mara?
I have the.
Mara is protecting me.
I have red flag.
Enemy team dropped the
Whoa.
flag.
What?
Your flag has been returned.
Oh,
You saw the rocket?
yes. This is you?
I was behind
You
you.
are a little bit slower.
Your Sara is protecting you. I lost you. Sara played it so well.
Okay, let's go.
Oh Jesus, Revenanto. Come here, buddy.
Oi, oi.
People probably know that's me.
I'm actually.
Oh no.
yeah.
What? Enemy team score. Are we that bad? We're
Yes.
playing together?
Yes, because Mara scored.
You scarred?
Next
Sorry.
round will start in 10 seconds.
I think they know. They knew, so they let me.
They are all working, you know, to protect him. You know? This is Mara, let's protect him.
Oh. Okay.
I will try to go with someone now, but runner is too fast. The jet is too fast. I will go with Revenant. Whoever is Revenant, I'm coming with you.
Okay, the willow just destroyed
Oh
me.
my Jesus Christ! Bye bye Revenant. It just exploded.
Oh, I got 2 of them.
Oops.
I just found out I'm super bad.
Oh,
It froze only on the stream. He's playing okay. Nobody's capturing the cam, man. I designed this. Thank you. Jesus, who is this Willow? I will find you. We will have a chat.
Mara.
this is you?
Yeah. Easy clap.
Hmm.
I will try to go again with this Revenant.
I have like 5 HP. I'm not really having fun. Give me HP back.
But you are Sara, right? No?
No.
You're Jet?
I'm Jet.
Ram.
No, I'm dead actually. Can I sneak
Enemy
back to the
team
base to
takes
get
the
HP?
flag.
Yes, you can. You can heal back.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to go all
nice.
the way back.
Great. That's someone took out.
Revenant, help, Revenant.
Really? Someone took our flag. They took our
I think it's
flag.
Mara again.
Yeah.
Enemy team
No,
dropped the
I'm
flag.
okay.
Enemy
You
team
just
takes the flag.
No?
Enemy team dropped the flag.
I just killed him.
Okay.
Your flag has been
Whoa,
returned.
whoa, the Willow.
Flag is back.
Not
We
back.
have everybody dead.
Okay, we'll heal up a little bit here. And
Let's
let's
gonna
push.
even score the second flag. And the game will be over already.
Yes, if he does this, yes. We'll kill Revenant. Why they try to kill me? Get wrecked.
Okay, I got stuck in the wall.
You've been a bad-
Oh, we are pushing together. What the heck? This is some teams
Your
going.
team takes the flag. Your team dropped the flag.
There is 3 people. Willow randomly switch and
Enemy
kills me
team
on the back.
takes the flag.
I think we got this one. Yeah.
What are you playing? Sarah?
Yeah, I'm playing Sara. But
So you healed me last time.
yeah. I was behind Revenant and someone else and I was healing.
Enemy team dropped the
That's why
flag.
we are pushing
Oh
together.
no. We lost it.
We lost flag? Oh,
Yes.
I'm running.
Blink, 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 blink.
Enemy
you go.
team
Got
takes
her.
the flag.
I got you.
Help. Oscarito. Oscarito,
Got
save
you.
my ass. No.
You got it, buddy.
Sword.
Good one.
Easy. 1-1.
Next round will
Yeah,
start
so that's
in
what
10
Sara is
seconds.
best at.
Yep, really worked out.
Not having fun, huh? While you don't score.
It was bad, man.
But this wasn't planned, you know. I see like the Mara wins, you know.
No, that's Christmas wish list.
Jesus, what?
Oh. I'm not gonna miss Sara. Is she just doing more damage than me?
I don't know who is playing this Widow.
I know. He wants to
Your
be
team
designer.
takes the flag.
He won't be. Hey, hello, Mara.
Okay, I'm too bad.
Your team dropped the flag.
No striking.
Enemy flag has been returned.
Too many.
Yeah.
Gank me.
Okay, we have 30 seconds to score.
I think it will be a draw.
That would be a draw. I'm not even sure if I can make it in time as
No.
a runner.
Hmm.
I cannot, right?
With that HP you have? No.
I have to
Enemy
wait.
team
you have to
takes
wait,
the
right?
flag.
But I'm taking the flag.
Well,
and
you may make it. So let's go.
Your team
Really?
takes the
Yeah,
flag.
yeah.
10 seconds.
No, you may not. But I give you hope.
And
There's
that
still
would be
like
a
the
good
few
flag.
unfinished things, right? Like the the coping, the match ending, and some other stuff. There is like the bad ending, still in the work. So
Maybe if the
Oh!
one of the
why
flag,
they didn't show it?
one of the
It's
flag,
working,
Too bright.
but at least it's playing the
Yeah.
animation.
Next war stream. Yeah, well, you can switch if you want. I will stay there.
No. Next time.
maybe when the flag is taken, there could be some extra time.
Yeah. We actually implemented
Are you thinking about that?
the draw mechanic this week. It
Yeah.
was. So the conditions is still not 100% finished. We definitely are yet not 100% happy with it. So it feels a little bit weird sometimes. Sometimes it's good, because you feel that you fought for the draw, but sometimes it doesn't feel as good. So as always, we will play it, we will see it, we will do some changes, test it again, and then change it or not, depending if we feel good about it or not.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I just ran the trigger.
I don't know if we want to play another one. You're gonna play the trigger now?
Just like the.
Should I put it
That's
on?
the best game ever.
Well, depends. Do we want to play some more?
I don't know. Maybe
We can play one more game.
Maybe we
since
can
it's like
do
7 minutes.
Maybe we can do Q&A, and if we have some time, we can play another.
Yeah, sure. It's already like we are good on time.
Okay, done. Great.
It's 4:47 right now on this phone. Is
Yeah,
that
let's
right?
do QA.
Yeah.
Let's go for Q&A. So, as always, you can give us some questions.
We will be reading them from the chat, right?
Probably, yeah, I guess. If Honza...
I don't know if they prepared something, but
Mr. Producer, I'm sorry. If Mr. Producer didn't hide some of them.
No, the idea is you will read them.
Yeah, that's perfect then. So, please, use your chat to ask us any questions. And these two beautiful boys will give you all the answers that you would like to have tonight. So, okay, I will try to...
you can also scroll up because maybe some
Yeah,
people
there'll
already.
be-
Yeah.
Plenty of them.
So he's not prepared.
It was prepared to not be prepared.
As you can see, questions are not prepared. You can basically ask us right now.
Anything you want.
Not anything.
How is your knee doing?
Do any
Good.
of the
good?
characters say
Yeah.
anything when you kill something or die besides the announcer?
What?
Sorry?
Thanks for Q&A participation, boys. Do any of the characters say anything when you kill something or dies besides the announcer?
Right now, no.
No.
But we definitely have plans for it. I think we can resurrect some documents that we had, but it's not on our highest priorities right now. So
We like in the past we used to have a lot of like the player was talking like in the trigger or even in the Shadowgun Legends. We were thinking about it for some time, and because the competitiveness and some other stuff, we just didn't do it. I think that because you asked, you're probably missing it, I think it's always like the good. So we can still think about it if to implement it at least for the normal. You know, maybe like the remove it from the you know
Competitive. Or
competitive.
just have the option to turn it
Yeah.
off and on. I don't
So
know.
yeah,
So at some point it's in the plans, or we are thinking about that.
We thought about it. We are not thinking about it right now because we have other priorities, as we said on what we were doing. But it's neither a no or a yes. It's just that at some point we thought about it, and we had this issue, which is it's not pairing so well with the competitive game because it may overshadow some footsteps or some other stuff. So
Okay. Pretty simple and fast question. When does the beta come out?
soon.
soon, we already said it.
I
Okay,
think
this one is.
yeah, we cannot answer like if this year or next year because we are pretty close to the next year, and as you maybe noticed, we have to.
It's a question for beta.
I know.
Okay.
Come on, man! It's like 15 days for the year is over.
And you just said soon, and now it might be next year, maybe after.
It's like the 2 weeks.
Next year is in
What?
2 weeks. Come on, Peter. Next year is in 2 weeks. Yeah, you're getting old,
Okay.
man.
Okay. Okay.
I'm lost now. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the launch of the game, and then, and I was like, really? He wants to release the game this year? Okay.
So the game will go like we have to release game around the February. You know, it's like this is what is visible on the pre-rec or
Pre-registration.
and we have to run the beta for some time. Where is camera? Here. So we want to run it like the beta as soon as possible, you know.
Like for us
But
and for the players, the longer it is, the better. But
the thing is that like if we will go it out, like they release the beta, people will immediately put it on the YouTube, Facebook, and whatever, and it has to look like good because first impression is first impression. Oh, camera is on the other side.
Okay.
is this one? And that
Question connected to that.
No, it's not.
one. Next to the TV. Okay, Peter.
It's like because it's really funny. We have like the TV there and it's mirrored, you know. So
Yes.
this is why we are confused, you know, always.
I'm not, but
You are also confused. You even don't know
Not that
like
much.
which kind of the year is it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But not with the television.
okay. Do you have some more
Okay,
questions?
question connected to that. So now it's about the February. Why so long when it was expected at the end of the last year? We've been talking about that with Oscar.
We already answered it like the several times. We just start to work on it from the scratch because Shadowgun Legends wasn't ready, like the sources, and we have to build everything like again
From the beginning.
Yeah, and we basically start like around the March, April to work on it. So I think we are like pretty fast. And bear in mind that we are really small, like the studio, like it's like the 25 people working on this game compared to the big, like the Tencent studio with the several hundred people for the years, you know. So it's like a pretty good achievement, I think, and the production quality is like great. So I think everybody here should is proud on it, and it's a very good achievement.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty good question, I think. Any chances of introducing melee in Shadowgun Wargames?
Yes, but
We actually had
Next.
the
knife.
skill, so it works, but it didn't fit the hero. So none of the heroes that is on the plan for the release has any melee mechanic, but the skill was working. So maybe yes, maybe not. If it makes sense, yes, I would
So
say.
to answer the question, yeah, there is a chance.
Yes,
of
there is a chance.
introducing
Yes.
this
There is
mechanic.
no chance. It will definitely be there.
Oh,
You know,
even
Like,
better.
but it's depending on the hero
Yeah.
and like the mechanics. It will be probably skill, not like the secondary weapon. I think, and we remove it because it was so tough, you know, and it was very hard to balance it for the new guys, like the on the first ranks, and for the experienced guys, you know. So we just decided to don't use this character, and we will use it later.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay. Will there be emotes?
Oh, a lot of them,
Oh yeah.
and they are pretty funny now.
Yeah, they are actually really, really good. And some of them are really funny.
And like though it's built like again in house, and these guys are
Yes.
super great, you know.
Yeah. They're doing like impressive emotes. I'd
Okay.
say.
We mentioned in the past that there'll be some seasons or something like that in the war games. So the question is, will seasons start when the war games will be released? Like
Yes.
immediately?
Yes.
So there won't be anything like pre-season or something like that. We immediately start with the first season, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. When you pick the beta players, are you gonna pick them on stream?
I think you can always like try to send us email to us and like you know ask.
Don't need to no need to send money with it.
Yeah. If you are
Or-
influencer and you have a lot of like the subscribers, then it's like you are immediately in, you know, so everybody on the same board. But yeah, it's like if you guys like to send us email, you know, we will try like to put you there. But like we don't want to have like the 100 people, 100,000 people on the beta.
Another question is, will there be a crossover event or type of benefit to having SGL when War Games launches?
We will definitely detect or try to detect that you have account there already, and we will try to you know, we will ask you first like hey, maybe you can like use this account, or we can give you like the reward, you know, something like the Shadowgun veterans or something, and give you something back. So it's definitely like, and it's depending how much money you spend there. No, I'm joking, but it's like it's enough to play.
The question is, I pre-ordered this game, but now how to have a beta?
You mean pre-register?
I'm just reading the
Or
comments.
he
So
means
basically, yeah, there is a guy who pre-registered. He's now asking if there is a still chance to join the beta. I basically can answer that we don't have any formal way how to sign up for beta anymore. We had it like for many months, I would say, but we stopped gathering how to say volunteers for the beta, and now basically only we have the pre-registration. But as Samara mentioned, you can always send us the email, and maybe with
But you have to find the email. People don't say
Dun
this
dun dun.
Doo-doo-doo. And now it comes to be.
Okay.
No.
If
We
you
have
find it-
several channels like how to contact us. So find one.
That's true. That's actually true. So send us the email if you find it. If not, see you at the lounge. Okay.
Or dinner.
Or dinner, yeah. Or ordinary.
Tupun. More questions?
How about beta access for the ones that sign up years ago?
Oh, there is no years ago.
Yeah.
But we were thinking about like using the guys from the Shadowgun Legends beta. So maybe we will invite them also. And it's not years ago, I think.
At least one.
Yeah. But yeah, again, it's same question. Please send us email and like you know, you can say like some kind of the details, who you are, from where you are, and like how old you are, and we will like put you there.
It was probably answered already, but how many game modes will be there?
From the beginning too, and we will add like the later a lot of more.
Like
From the competitive.
the
to
plan is to
the
have
fun.
casual game modes and funny game modes, or less competitive. And some of the casual game modes may be after balance, and if people want them, turned into the competitive. But for launch, Team Deathmatch, as we said, and Capture the Flag, and on the future, many other casual game modes.
I can remember last time we had the dinner together, we've been talking about this, so the question is actually pretty good. Can you implement a one press quick reply like heal? Like basically you are asking for a heal or something, the button which screams the heal or something like that.
It is designed but not implemented yet. But we were having the same issues, like because you know it's phone, so not everyone, it's not like in computer that everyone has the headset with the microphone. So
Oh, I just get it.
yeah, sometimes it's really difficult to communicate with other people or even different languages. So we will hopefully,
There's
or
like
we
a
want to
few
implement.
solutions, you know, we had like the one in the Shadowgun Dead Zone with this kind of the menu when you press and make the commands. You know, this is one thing.
Or automatic when you are
yeah.
low health.
And like to show the icon, you know, there is a lot of stuff which we can do, and I think we will decide it later, and community will say, and we will just
Definitely, our goal is to make people play together as a team, and this definitely makes sense.
Make the communication as easy as possible.
Exactly. This makes sense. So yes.
There will be definitely voice chat on the beginning.
It's a team game. I think it's necessary part of the communication, and voice chat also might be really helpful. Okay, cool. Do we have battle pass when the game starts?
Yeah, we need to make some money to run the servers, so there will be battle pass, and we are doing like what we did in the past. Okay. We are doing what we did in the past, and nothing in the nothing what is for the money will affect the gameplay.
Correct.
Did I say it right?
Yes, it's purely cosmetic.
Yeah, pure cosmetics or
Customization,
emotes and some other stuff. I think did we show some kind of the skins? Ever never? Okay, so maybe we can do like the next stream.
We can do
And show the skins which we have, which are looks like they're really great.
People were asking also about the emotes, so we can even show
the
some emotes.
We can show the animation which we are using, because we have like some kind of the physics, the kind of the things which looks really great. Like everything is animated, so we can show you exactly, because in the gameplay it's very hard to notice it.
Yeah.
But we can show it on the emotes, and you will be really surprised because it looks really good.
Looks really good. Yeah.
There are another two questions. The first is if we already picked the players to the beta, just didn't announce them. But I think I can answer.
No.
We didn't pick anyone.
We will use all these guys who subscribes or basically like the pre-register for the beta, but we didn't put them inside the system. So we already know about them, and sooner or later we will put them to the test fight. Some of them are there already, you know, like the people who were already doing the beta for the legends, and we will add the more people.
So the people which didn't get the access yet still got a chance.
Yeah, sure.
Correct. That's I guess
they
that's the question.
They still didn't receive the message, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't receive the mail. So maybe we can do it like the early next week, and put them everybody. So I think they will receive the. I'm not sure if they will receive the email if we add them to the test flight, you know, for example, or to the beta inside the Google, or they will receive the email only if we assign them to the build, you know. So.
And the same different question from the same guy, which I'm not sure if I understand, but if we are able to transfer any items from SGL to Wargames.
No, there will not be transfer between the SGL and the war games. It creates a lot of issues and designing like the problems. So we decided not to do it. But we will try to find you that you are playing. You know, if you if you have you can find it through the emails. You know, Facebook. If you have linked the games through with the Facebook or Google or email. So that's what we will try. And you have to still have installed the Shadowgun Legends on the device. So then we can notice, okay, you have Shadowgun Legends. Then you can check our servers, find it, and
but not transfer of items.
So there'll be some bonuses, as we already mentioned today, but it's not gonna be directly connected to the client.
So there will be definitely bonus for the people who pre-register. There will be bonus for the people who played our previous games. You know, so this kind of the bonuses will be there.
Good question, I guess, for Oscar. Time for a serious question. What are the checks and balances between each class? Also, can different classes on the same team combine these powers together to create a better enhanced version of power to use for the entire team over a short period of time?
Yeah. If I understand correctly, there is no skills that boost other skills as of yet, but definitely
skills that works really well together. Right?
There are skills that work really well together. Like for example, The Roar of Revenant
Shield. Shield
works
and
really
heal.
well with the Slate Grenade, because if you have a group of people, you can make they stay longer together because they will take more time to get apart. So Slate have more time to throw the grenade. The flash grenade from Willow works really well with Runner, for example, because you can get around and then he will be confused and you don't know where you are. So definitely there is synergy, but there is nothing yet that, for example, I throw some skill and your skill will make more damage. But it's something we thought of, like some skill that will lower your resistance to certain things or this kind of stuff. So like we look in synergy between characters. So
We were thinking about it, and this was like the one idea, like that will combine and have the different effects. But then we were thinking that it will be overpowered, basically.
Yeah.
And
like
it
it
will
makes
be very hard to
yeah,
balance.
It makes too much difference between people that know how to combine them
Yeah.
with people that don't know how to combine them.
So maybe in the future we will do it, but now like no.
Correct.
Okay. Global chat, yes or no? Will there be some kind of...
It depending what is global chat, I don't think that we can have the global chat if there is like the
Like maybe
billions of the people.
Regional, global.
It was like we wanted to have the global chat,
Regional global
like
chat.
the normal chat,
Yeah.
So.
Like because you cannot global, you cannot speak if you're on Europe.
No, I mean it's meant like for
No,
Europe.
it will be per
specifically,
region,
per
definitely.
region. So
And,
there will be some option to
some
get in touch with
between
other players.
brackets global.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's basically all we need. We've been talking about that, but I think this is a good question. Let's talk about it again. What other accessibility options will you have besides colorblind modes?
Gamepad.
Well, yeah, there is support for gamepad, as
But
we said.
I don't know like what else we should have.
Like maybe for
Subtitles.
subtitles maybe, or we could also add the option to switch the controls for lefties,
Yeah, the controls will be fully customizable.
but maybe an easy access, to switch them, from one
We
side
have
to
to
the
look
other.
at this. A good question.
Like
Okay.
yeah,
There will be something for the journalist,
like
Let's
extra damage bullets.
Let's say 2 more, maximum 3 questions till we finish.
I
So,
have to-
if we are active in war games, will our game get low in Legends? What?
Low fame.
Low fame. I see.
There was some kind of the idea, like how to cross-link these two games, and we already have some kind of the code, so we just abandoned it. It's like we wanted that if you do something in the war games, it will be visible in the Legends, and maybe we can return later to the idea, at least have the achievements, maybe show some statue there. Or give you some more fame or medals or something. We have a lot of bigger plans, but it was just out of the
Too much.
scope. So we decided don't do this, but definitely we want something.
So the answer is no for the beginning, but we are
Maybe
thinking about doing stuff like this for Legends.
We have it in the mind. It's the same there will be nothing from the dead zone, and blah blah, and then it was there, so it's the same thing. It will be there sooner or later.
Okay, last 2 questions. If you are able to buy different weapon, and I'm not sure if I understand different type or different.
No, as
like
we said,
looking.
you only are able to buy or get rewarded with cosmetic stuff. So the weapon will act the same. It will have the same damage, but it may look different.
Better.
Yeah,
Nice.
look like a dragon or whatever. So cosmetics.
Cosmetics. Okay. And last question: if we are going to be at any con, like PAX or something, promoting the game.
It's interesting, who is asking? Some investor or whatever. But we have some plans, but not now. The year there is the CAS, right? But this is to far and too expensive and not like the gaming related.
Gamescom.
There is like the Gamescom is in the August, but there is like we will probably be at the GDC. We can be at the the E3 is like what is it now? It's going to be a little bit down. I don't know if it's worth to visit it, and these kind of the things are too far and like too expensive for us. And it's like it's taking like at least 2 weeks, because you are 1 week like there,
Yeah.
and then 1 week you are recovering from the jet lag and sobering, So it's like so it's not very productive. But yeah, if there will be a lot of like the people and we will get a lot of fame and like like the success, then we will be everywhere. So
Yeah. Depends
so
on
it's
you.
depending on you.
Oh,
We are synchronized.
Yeah, almost.
right. Great. Okay. I think that's pretty much all from the question. Keep your other questions. You can send it over to us through the email if you find it, or any other social media. We will try to give you the answer as fast as possible, as always. Or just keep them for the next War Room stream, because more is coming in. Any last words? Anything you would like to say before?
Just like be nice, kind.
Yeah.
On the people, make somebody happy, enjoy vacations and Christmas, buy presents to your loved one.
Maybe new phones.
New phones.
Yeah, Oscar the salesman.
Be cool, guys. Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I would just like to be the one who's the friendly reminder of pre-registration. So if you are still not pre-registered for War Games, do it right now on Google Play Store or iOS Store. So okay, that's all from us.
We need to introduce Mr. Herman.
Oh, we need to introduce Mr. Herman.
Oh, he's facing
nervously looking at me. Okay.
Okay.
He will beat me later on. That's true, because we are not ending, if you didn't know.
Okay.
We will continue with some more gameplay, but it's not going to be us. There'll be our dear colleague Herman, which is going to spend some more time with you. You could see his series on the YouTube or on the Twitch also. So we will just slowly move aside. Herman will take the place,
It's
right?
behind
Herman?
you.
He's already visible there.
Oh. Okay, that's
And
okay.
he's gonna play Ezreal, right?
right.
Yeah.
How are you doing in SGL?
What?
How are you doing in SGL?
Better than you.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, you are not getting
Okay.
any present from me this Christmas.
Okay.
Okay. So, cut.
Well, we go to offline
We-
screen, so.
Okay, so bye bye.
See you guys.
Yeah.